Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. Today's battle's on the Steps map, and we've got the 808. He's in the AMX 13105 Tier 10 French light tank, and he's in a random battle. You can see how he plays this tank. If you haven't seen the 808, he's a very good player. We've got quite a few videos of him on this channel, so you can search through the channel if you need to look at other players. He's very good in the EBRs and other light tanks, so see what you can pick up from here. So he's come to this fairly aggressive bush here. Now he's not firing yet, doesn't really give away his position, gets spotted. There could be other light tanks, and the enemy team has an equivalent AMX 13105, but he's obviously providing information to his team about the movement of the enemy, at least across the side there. Just coming up here looking for other potential spots to see partly whether he can spot out the other enemy light tank. Now, he's not running CVS. We noticed at the start he's using coated optics, vertical stabilizer and vents to basically increase the gun handling. Give him some extra vision, but yeah, see, not using CVS. So now on this map, maybe CVS not so important. There's not that many bushes, but obviously this is a fairly forward bush, so hopefully the enemy 105 is not using CVS, but he hasn't been spotted yet either. Now from a battle perspective, they've got a reasonable distribution of assets across both sides. Well, Artie's just taken out one of their tanks. It's a full tier 10 battle. Okay, not getting any more lights here, so how much longer do you hold a position? Going to make a decision to move. The STB1's been spotted, but that's from the other side, so oh, there we go. Artie's taken out another target. So there are two tanks down now, and quite a substantial amount of hit points down as well. So anyway, right, finally decides to move. He's come out to the open here, so taking a little bit of a risk, but he has done some exit strategies. It's always consideration when you're trying to move. And he's deciding then, he's gone both sides potentially. So who's at the back? TDs, possibly. There are quite a few TDs, but there's the Artie. So he's spotted Batchat 155. Probably knows he's been spotted also. He's moving pretty quickly, just puts one shot in. He's got a 3-shot auto loader here, so he's going to try and tag him again if he can. You're just seeing the top of the Artie here, so pretty low percentage shot, but it's certainly one worth taking. Unfortunately none of those hit, but he has taken that Artie down. Now he's spotted the other Artie there.
Target acquired, target released.
So the T92 probably doesn't know he's spotted, maybe. If he doesn't have 6th Sense, or you'd expect a tier 10 Artie to have 6th Sense loaded up. He's just waiting to reload and we'll take him out. So 1 shot in, 2 shots in, and that's destroyed. Now, doing that, he just didn't take his eye off the T92, so even though he was in third person view, his gun hadn't moved, so he was still locked in on the location. And he's just looking around right up. Target's option now. Here comes the Batchat again. Now that's taking a big risk. I'm surprised he came back out again, but maybe he just didn't have any option to get any other targets. In any case, he's gotten rid of both Arties now, so that makes life a little bit better for his team. Clearly, there's no TDs at the back here. He probably would have been spotted. But essentially what he's doing here is, although he's clearing out this area and making sure nothing's left, but we know it would have been spotted before that if it was the case. But he is putting the tanks that have been spotted on the edge of his view range. So if he shoots at the car wagon now, he's certainly not going to get spotted by that cranny. So one shot goes in, the second one goes into the tracks, third one connects. So whittling down the health of the enemy tanks, always a good thing to do in the mid part of the game for a light tank. Gun handling is not the greatest on the AMX 13105, but as you can see from his equipment, he's doing the best to try and improve that. Now this Guerrilla 15 has gone all the way around the map, so they basically lost the right side of the map when shooting at the Guerrilla. Now the Guerrilla probably is going to rely on binocs for his vision increases, so wouldn't be running coated optics. In that case, it's a pretty safe shot to take. The Guerrilla 15 base view range wouldn't be as good as the 13105 with coated optics. And then he's got the rear of the FOC 155. He's going to get reloaded in time.
Stop your advance.
Yeah, here we go. So you should get another. No, they've just gone behind hard cover. So there's still 3 tanks down, although the hit point balance is about the same. And knowing that pretty much the right side of the map is given up, he can come here and provide a bit of support to his team on this side.
Moving to support you.
So he's got to look at, make sure he doesn't get the crossfire. There's the AMX 1315 from the enemy side's been spotted. He's picking the FOC here, bringing him down, and now he can help with reducing the hit points of the E100. So he gets all 3 of his shots in, which is good. Let's just take him over 3.1k of damage. Well, he's got very little spotting damage, but that's sort of the effect of tanks on your side can't get access to the tanks you're spotting, so he's pretty much left to doing his own damage. They've just lost their E4 that was in the corner, so the enemy tanks there just all congregated up using their strength in numbers, and his side's been reduced to the 2 heavy tanks and himself. So at this stage, while he's reloading, the other thing he's doing is trying to get onto the edge of the view range. And also spot out whether the enemy AMX 13105 is coming around. So although he seems to be a fair way from his own team, there's no point sitting right next to the heavy tanks, and can't give them a lot of vision that they don't really have. And there you go, the IS-4's just taken out the enemy IS-4. What they don't want to do is get separated and push away from each other's own gun support, but there's not a lot 808 can do about that. So another thing that you might find hard to pick up, but when he's looking around, he's holding down his right mouse button. That locks in the turret. It stops the gun moving around, so he can look around while he's sitting there and not have the gun move off the original position it was aimed at. Now, good practice you'll see him doing here is backing into bushes. That gives him the fastest way to get out. Alright, so unfortunately the IS-4 goes down, so it's just 808 and the E100. He's got the enemy AMX 13105. Now he's going to lose some hit points here, can't avoid it, but he's got to get rid of this AMX. Takes a hit from the Leopard, gets rid of the AMX 13105. In fact, he took 2 hits from the AMX, so it's taken him down to a 1-shot to both the Leopard and the Guerrilla 15, which are the 2 tanks left on the enemy side. So he's just got to make sure he keeps away from them. So here he's again putting distance between him and the Leopard, and some hard cover as well. And try and spot movement. And you'd think the Leopard probably is also going to try and flank here. He was spotted going towards the right side of the map. So 808 can use the bushes here in his view range, or you'd expect the Leopard to be running coated optics as well. So nothing pops. In fact, there's Leopard 1. He had come back twice, so that's 1 shot in. Takes him down to a 1-shot. Can you get another shot in? Yes, he can. Oh, just rolls a bit too low. Leaves him with 21 hit points. 808. It's got one shot left, but he'll go for the reload, I'm pretty sure. Yes, he does. And again, wants to put some distance in. Oh, nearly overturned, that would have been embarrassing. But the question is, what is the leopard going to do now he's on 21 hit points? Is he going to go aggressively after 808? Probably not. He's probably going to go back and help the Gorilla 15. In fact, there's the Gorilla 15, but it's gone right up to the 100. And the leopard has moved. So, not surprising. Where has he gone? Alright, total amount of hit points is actually the advantage of his team. That means his E100's on not many hit points. And in fact, he was on 79 and the Gorilla has taken him out. So 2 tanks now that he's got to get rid of. But he can do that each with 1 shot pretty much. So there's the leopard. Lines him up, gets the quick reaction in before the leopard can make a shot. And he's waiting for the Gorilla to come around the corner. He's going to do that. No point going for the reload now, he's got enough in the magazine to take out the Gorilla. There's still just under 4 minutes to go, so there's plenty of time to wait for the Gorilla to make a mistake. Oh, in fact, there he is. He's gone all the way around looking for him. Hasn't been spotted, and he knows he's been spotted now. Takes him out. That's the end of the game. So that brings up 5k of damage. Great result there, and a good carry from 808. Alright, so we've got the results here. 5.7k of damage. That's a little bit more than we saw in battle. That would have been the T92 Artie that he killed. That'd gone dark when he shot him. 5 kills to go with that. He's got the Tank Sniper Award for doing the most damage over at least 300 meters, and the Pascuccis medal for killing the 2 Arties. Now he's ended up with a first class mastery badge, so we'll see how close he might have got to an ace tanker. So let's have a look at the team score. So he's finished on top at 1190 base experience. That's pretty close. In fact, if I look at the skills index on the Asia server currently, it's 1175. This is a couple of weeks ago. Obviously, it varies from week to week, so I'd say he's just missed out by not a whole lot. On EU, it's 1211. On NA, it's 1207. So he's literally missed out by a few tens of EXP. But certainly finished on top of damage too, which is interesting. The next closest damage was the IS-4, who did 3.5k, but both the IS-4 and the E100 both did over 3k, as did the Object 268 V4, so good play by them. A look at the Leopard 1 on the enemy side. Big shout out to Soy Hugh from FB Clan, 7.2k of damage. He would have been a bit dark about that result and definitely failed to carry his team. But 822 base and the losing side would pretty much get him an ace tanker as well. So anyway, 22 shots fired, 20 of those hit, so great shooting accuracy, 18 penetrations from that. That gave him his damage total. He did have battle payments running from his clan and didn't use his heat until he ran out of his standard ammunition, so he's ended up spending only 38k, 39k on ammo. Had some premium consumables running and made a profit of 11.5k, which at tier 10 is always welcome. So another great game there from the 808. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the video's performance. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing that. We'll have more great content to follow. And thanks very much for watching.